Ralph Casey, David K. Clements, and Lucas A. Tuning. Also participating this evening are staff members as noted.
Stand and do the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Everybody has the agenda in front of them. I'll ask for an approval of the agenda.
So moved.
Motion
Second.
and second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? The agenda is approved. Next, we have the consent agenda. I'll ask for an approval of that.
So moved.
Motion
Second.
and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The consent agenda is approved. Since Councilmember Tyler Lee cannot be present due to family health reasons, if council would vote to approve his remote participation as outlined in a policy previously adopted by council.
So moved.
Second? Second? No, thank
Yes, I'll second.
you. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. That's approved. You could get him on the phone before we do the next thing. I'm gonna go ahead and go down here.
Good evening. Hey, Tyler, you're on speaker here in council.
Great, thanks.
Hey, Tyler, can you hear us? You hear me?
I can now, yeah.
All right, good. All right, so we have two special items tonight. The first is the proclamation to recognize the 60th anniversary of the Callaway Fire Department. That was presented to them. I'm not going to reread it. That's been done. Then the next special item we have, it's Arrington Enterprises 61st. For some reason, I've got an old agenda up here. So that was presented to them on the 29th of June at their grand opening. Next, we have the proclamation for Miss Virginia Teen 2026, Caden Riddle. Caden is here. If you would come up, Caden, if you don't mind coming up here with me. Stand right here with me if you don't mind. I'm going to read this, so it's going to be a little awkward for a second, okay? All right. This is the proclamation honoring Caden Riddle on being crowned Miss Virginia's Teen 2026. Whereas Caden Riddle, a proud native of Rocky Mount in Franklin County, has been crowned Miss Virginia's Teen 2026, earning the opportunity to represent the Commonwealth of Virginia at the Miss America's Teen competition. And whereas, through dedication, perseverance, and outstanding achievement, Caden has distinguished herself as a leader both on and off the stage, earning more than $5,000 in academic scholarships while receiving numerous honors, including People's Choice, Evening Gown, Talent, Overall Teen Health and Fitness, Preliminary Talent, and ultimately the title of Miss Virginia's Teen. And whereas Caden has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to serving others as a 3-year ambassador for Stronger Than Silence, using her Safe Hand initiative to educate young people about recognizing trusted adults and promoting child safety throughout our communities. And whereas, as a rising senior at Franklin County High School, senior class president and varsity cheerleader, Caden has exemplified excellence in academics, leadership, service, and character, serving as a positive role model for young people throughout our region. And whereas Caden's accomplishments reflect the values of hard work, integrity, compassion, and community service that make Rocky Mount a place of pride, and her success has brought statewide recognition to her hometown and inspired countless young people to pursue their dreams. And whereas the town of Rocky Mount wishes to recognize this remarkable achievement and celebrate one of our own as she prepares to represent Virginia on the national stage. Now, therefore, I, C. Holland Purdue III, Mayor of Rocky Mount, Virginia, do hereby proclaim July 14th, 2026, tomorrow, as Caden Riddle Day in the town of Rocky Mount, and encourage all citizens to join and congratulate Caden on this extraordinary accomplishment, thanking her for representing our community with grace and distinction, and wishing her continued success as she proudly represents the Commonwealth of Virginia at Miss America's Teen competition. Good. Thank you. Thanks y'all for coming too. Thank you. All right. So next we have two. Tyler, can you still hear us?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right. Next we have two new business items. We have the bid for the Tanyard Sidewalk Project. Mr. Moore, if you would present that.
Good evening, council. In your packet, you have the bids for the Tanyard sidewalk project that would go from Donald Avenue, and for this first phase, Donald Avenue to Nob Hill, with the second phase going from Nob Hill up to the North Main intersection. You may recall, as is stated in your packet, we've had issues, pedestrian safety issues at the intersection. We've had VDOT look at it, and we've just gone round and round and not found a good solution to allowing pedestrians to traverse that intersection. So we had someone speak at council at public comment concerning the safety of that intersection. Council asked staff to look at opportunities to improve it. We brought those back in the budget. In the CIP, we have funding for these sidewalks that came in under budget for this phase. And so what you have before you is those sidewalks, that sidewalk project to get started. I can answer any questions you have.
Questions of council?
Will our people be working that project, our workforce?
You mean the coning and the safety?
No. I think they worked on one out on,
The same
40
people that,
West.
low bid is Turner Ready Mix.
oh, so Turner's
And
doing
so
it.
they did the same one last
Public
year.
Works not doing it.
No.
So,
Right. Yeah, this same company that is low bid, tonight, they did that, they had that job from Bank of Bottoms out to Pellet last year.
so Turner Ready Mix, huh? Okay.
Will this sidewalk be mainly on town right away?
It
Does
is.
affect any adjoining property owners?
Correct. It's on
Has
town right
adjoining
away.
property owners been notified?
They are being notified, yes.
They
Some of
are
them have
being-
already, yes.
Other questions?
How
Council?
soon does this plan to take?
Potentially in the next couple of weeks.
I believe I noticed it'd be finished by August, end of August.
Right,
Before school starts.
the thought is the plan is to have it done before school starts back.
They move along pretty fast.
Yeah.
Council, what's your pleasure?
So with budget, does this include, well, excuse me, let me rephrase that. I just got done sprinting. I am fat and out of shape. I'm glad I'm not on the health insurance for the town. But, so obviously this is the first phase. The second phase, has that been budgeted in the CIP with that 200? Okay. So we expect that project to be under budget as well, or to be determined?
To be determined.
But yeah, the last part would be to go from the Nob Hill up to the intersection and move the light, which is part of that project.
And that phase would be done in this process if it were not for the moving of the stoplight. So we need to move the stoplight up North Main a little bit to allow us to terminate the sidewalk there and get a crosswalk there, so you can cross over North Main, Lucas, on the opposite side from your property.
Works for me.
So you need a motion to approve the bid?
I do, yes.
Motion to approve?
A motion to approve
Second.
and a second. Any further discussion by council? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Nay.
Nay? All right. Carries 4-1. All right, next we have the roof bids for Town Hall Emergency Services Building and the water plant. Mr. Moore, you gonna present that as well?
Yes, I will. So in front of you in your packet, you have the bids for roofing projects that include here at Town Hall, the Emergency Services Building on North Main, and the water treatment plant. As is mentioned in the cover sheet, that funding was combined with an additional $200,000 that was rolled over from last year's budget into this year. The total of those bids in your packet total $939,000 and some change, which puts us $35,000 to $40,000 under budget. They were all listed in CIP. They were all approved in the FY '27 budget. The funding is there. We're under budget. We pulled all those projects together and bid them as one, and feel like we saved us some money by doing that. So those bids are before you to approve. Again, funding in the CIP was approved in the FY '27 budget.
Questions of council? Questions? Any motions? You need a motion to approve that?
I'll make the motion to improve the roof at the emergency services building.
And everything else, or just the one?
No, the whole project.
Okay, all right, gotcha. All right, so I've got a motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Second. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? That motion carries. Next, finally, we have hearing citizens. We got Mr. Lynch here to speak. Adam?
Hi, how are y'all doing this evening? I'm Adam Lynch from 200 Donald Avenue, Rocky Mount, Virginia. I'm one of the property owners that this new sidewalk project is going through, and I'm concerned that we were not notified. We actually learned about it from Mr. Moore approaching the DMV, which is one of our tenants, and telling them they had to move their sign. At that point, the DMV said, we don't really want to move our sign, so I reached out to town staff and issued my concerns about that project, the need for it, if there's actually enough right-of-way to do it correctly, and the stormwater runoff from this project and previous projects the town has done. I'm really disappointed that I wasn't even concerned, even invited to speak before you voted on it just a minute ago. I live there, Mr. Tuning lives up the street, Councilman Lee lives up the street too, and there's really not that many people that walk up that sidewalk. I don't see the need for it. For us, it's a safety concern with my aging parents, our rental properties, of having another sidewalk on that side of the street. Right now, people on one side of the street, if there's another sidewalk there, it gives people a little bit more extra, time that they could say, hey, look at there's an old person living in that house and I can run over there and break into it. And, I didn't think about that before, but my father just had a stroke. My mother just got put in the hospital, and we're having to deal with their health issues at this time. So I'm concerned about this project. As landowners, as business owners, we're all pretty disappointed that we were not contacted before the project was even brought up, and we haven't seen any engineering plans or anything to address any potential stormwater runoff because of it. So I hope you'll reconsider your vote just a few minutes ago, since you didn't have that information before. We're not saying we'd be opposed to working with y'all on the project, but we just don't think that at this time that it's needed, and it most definitely was not transparent to the landowners and property owners it's going to affect. So thank you, and I hope you'll reconsider your past vote.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, being no one else has signed up to speak, we are at the adjournment portion of it. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Any second?
Second.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? This meeting is adjourned.
I'm not real familiar with that a whole lot. Not really familiar with that. Where
Thanks
he's,
for the hat there,
this is
Mr. Moore.
Oh, yeah.